FlossTube, it's Megan, Georgia Girl Stitching, here on YouTube and on Instagram. Welcome back. It is December 1st, which also marks the beginning of FlossMas or Stitchmas or Vlogmas or whatever you want to call it here on YouTube, where basically people will post a video or something more often than normal during the month of December leading up to Christmas and the New Year, whether they do that every day, every other day, once a week, something just a little bit more different. So I thought this year I have a little bit more time this month than I have in the past, and so I thought I would jump in and start a FlossMas. It's gonna be kind of a bunch of random things. I don't really have them all planned out. It probably won't be every day. I'm thinking like maybe every other day, and I might like film a couple one day and then release it every other day. We'll just see how kind of the month pans out. But I have a few ideas. Some of you have given me some ideas and some videos that you'd like to see. Tanky is home with me, so you might hear some grumbling back there. It's a gorgeous day outside, so people are walking out and about, and he wants to say hi to them from the inside. So welcome if you're a returning subscriber, and welcome to new subscribers. Thanks for choosing me today. There's gonna be an abundance of content and wonderful videos out there, so really appreciate you picking mine today. So for this first FlossMas video, I am gonna show you the finish I had last night. I started this a little over a year ago on Thanksgiving of 2021, and I finished it yesterday just in time for December. So that is Wintry Mix by Sue Hillis Designs. This was my first thing I ever bought and fell in love with after seeing the model at Keepsakes, on my first Keepsakes trip there. I saw they have this model up on their wall in a gorgeous frame, and I absolutely fell in love with it and bought it my very first trip. So thought it was about time to stitch it. I bought it back in 2018. Thought it was time to come out play last year. I just worked on it the week of Thanksgiving last year, and then I pulled it out again for Thanksgiving this year, and then stuck with it until I got it done. So this is the model. They do the model stitching. Also, they do like the individual trees. I did this one. I did it on 32 count raw natural, and here it is. I did everything called for. I didn't change anything on this. I'll come up and do kind of close up. Doing a little bit of a different setting today. So lighting's a little different, but I really enjoyed this stitch. This tree with the cardinals took the longest and was kind of the most beastie one. But I think it turned out to be one of my actual favorites now that it's done. I would recommend, if you're doing this, I would recommend doing the border for each tree as you go. And especially if you're not like a fan of borders, and then that way it's kind of like happening. You don't have to like go back and do the whole border, or do it all, or count 1,000 times if you're doing it first. This way you just kind of do it all at once. So I love it. I had so much fun with this. It uses a ton of white. I used almost 2 full skeins of DMC white. And then it also uses 2 pearl cottons. I think it's 12 and 8 white. Let me see. Yes, 12 and 8 for the back stitch. Like this tree really wasn't all of that much stitching. Well, I mean, there's some stitching, but then a lot of that's just back stitch with the pearl cotton. So, and then a couple reds. So yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I guess really it took me collectively like maybe 2 or 3 weeks to stitch if I had just stuck with it. One more look. I'm thinking of actually, so originally I really loved the frame that Keepsakes had it framed in, but they don't do framing anymore, and I don't really know if you can get that frame anymore. So I'm actually thinking about turning this into a pillow to come out like at Christmas time or just winter time. This is kind of a wintry mix, but like this could be out December through February even. I feel like it is like red, but it's winter, not Christmas. So I'm thinking about making this maybe a winter pillow. Not me, a professional making this a winter pillow. So yeah, so another finish down for 2022. Yeah, so where I am in this is our apartment. I've got the Christmas tree up, finally decorated. And then if you've been with me for a little while, back in Auburn, we had the blue wall. Our house that we were renting, the owner's favorite color is also my favorite color. And they had like a whole wall that was just this gorgeous like turquoise aqua blue. And so and it was right when you walked in the front door. So that kind of was like the centerpiece of our house. And that's where we had like the main decorations and like the wall of everything. Well, of course, when we moved to an apartment, they didn't have that. So we kind of made the wall that when you walk in, essentially the blue wall without being blue. So you might recognize, if you've been here and saw the blue wall, recognize the order of things. We did switch it up a little bit, like this is new from our wedding. But I do have quite a bit of cross stitch up on this wall. So one of the videos I'm thinking about doing is doing kind of a, like Pam and Steph have the tour de wall of their stitching. I don't have nearly as much as they do, but I do have stitching kind of scattered around the apartment that I haven't shown either in a really long time or ever on the channel, some finishes. So thinking about doing a tour de apartment of all the stitching. And then do like a finish parade, wet parade. And I will do like a normal floss tube kind of in the middle of the month. I have school until the 16th and then I'm off the rest of the year. So a little bit more time after the 16th. But yeah, that was FlossMas video number 1, my wintry mix finish, another look at it. If you have any questions or anything, you know, just let me know. Comment down below. And if you have any like ideas of specific types of videos that you like to see during FlossMas, since this is my first year, you know, I'd love to hear them. I know a lot of people have said like kits, any like things that I've kitted up, like haul that I get throughout the month, that kind of thing. I'll also have like a few of my new designs that I've released. I'll talk about those. So if there's anything else that, hey, I really love it when stitchers do this, you know, on Floss Tube, let me know. Happy to take it into consideration and hopefully do. So, all right, that's enough for Emily for now. Hope you all have a wonderful first day of December and I'll see you soon. Happy stitching.